Right, the sun is out. Let's get the video going. I'm just gonna ignore the fact that I've left my living room so messy here. Okay, I'm just gonna pack this up in a while. Let's go back into the office and find a spot to prop you up. Okay, that's slightly better. Okay, so here's some backstory. When my friends asked me what photo editing app I use, I would 99% of the time recommend that they just go for the Adobe Lightroom. It's a free download anyways. The layout is good, the edit is simple. Okay, this is not gonna be a review of the app in itself. Let's leave that for another video, right? So for what we're gonna be doing right now is I'm gonna bring you through a 5-minute edit in Lightroom Mobile. Okay, let's open up the app right now. Okay, let it load a bit. So I'm gonna go through all my photos on the top. Okay, let me just bring you to the intended photo itself. This shot here, it's superbly underexposed, all the detail is lost. I'm gonna do some edit and we're gonna end up with this shot right here. You have a few of the controls here, selective, healing, crop, so on and so forth. Okay, firstly for me, I'm gonna think of where do I want this shot to be in the first place. I could stick to this aspect ratio, or I can go to crop and then bring it to a 5:4. Why 5:4 is basically because of in Instagram, it can really utilize the full space. Okay, that's about where I want it to be. I see that the horizon is a bit off, so I'll tilt it a bit. Let's do some rotational correction. That looks good. Okay, I prefer a like half sky, half land kind of shot. Hit the tick button. Now it's time to do the edit itself. So let's go to light. Correct the exposure for the shot. As you see now, the sky is blowing out. Never mind, don't worry. I'm gonna show you how to correct that later. Strengthen the contrast a bit more. Exposure a bit more. Let's try to recover some of the sky via the highlights adjustment. Okay, so for shadows, make some adjustment. Okay, darken. Okay, that's enough detail brought up. Whites, recover the sky some more. Okay, you can already see the changes. By the way, if you want to observe what changes you've made before and after, all you need to do is just tap and hold on the screen. Okay, let's deepen the blacks a bit. That's about right. Now let's go to the colors tab and make some adjustment. Okay, that's where I'd like it to be. Let's give it some tint. Okay, that's about right. Vibrance of the colors, just a bit. Let's saturate the colors just a bit, somewhere there. Here's another tip. You can tap on the screen and it will go into blackout mode where everything else is hidden, so you can just sit back and observe your artwork, your creative output. Okay, now let's go over to the effects tab. Let's give it some film grain. Now clarity gives it a punch. It's like the magic tool for everything, right? So but too much of it also not nice. If your shot is hazy or you want to add a bit of haze, you can play with this slider. Okay, that's a nice hazy look, but that's not what I'm going for. Okay, somewhere there. I want to add a vignette to get some focus in the photo itself. You can go for that whitewash or you can darken the sides a bit. Okay, see that the circle is coming in a bit hard. Adjust your midpoints, feather it a bit, just a bit of roundness adjustment. Okay, I'm not gonna touch the rest. There's the detail adjustment. So far the shot is okay, but I want to recover some of the sky. So what I'm gonna be doing now, okay, go back to the start. There is a selective edit. So what I'm gonna do is press the plus here. There's 3 options. Going from left to right is either brush, a circular selection, or you want a gradient selection. So for me, I'm going to use the gradient selection on the right side. Now you drag down from top to bottom. See the pink there? That's just showing you the highlighted area. So I'm going to bring it somewhere here. For that selected area in pink is where the adjustment will happen. Okay, let me show you using the exposure adjustment. See, now I'm overexposing the sky, or I can underexpose the sky. And let's bring the adjustment till about there. Colors are a bit too saturated. Let's bring that back down in the lights tab. The vignette is a bit hard, so let's make some adjustment there. Once you're done, go over to the right hand corner. There's the share icon, I don't know what to call it. You can then export the file. Okay, that's the last option down here. Click on the tick button and you will then export your photo. Your photo will now be inside your gallery. Let's see the before and after. The photo that I've edited is actually in RAW format. It's a .dng file. JPEGs are processed DNG files, meaning to say there's only so much you can do edits to the JPEG. So preferred is use the app itself to take your shots. Okay, so that's all I have for you today. It's a short video. It's meant to be quick and digestible. If you've liked the video, do give it a thumbs up. If you've not subscribed, I hope you can subscribe and support me in this channel. And do ask me any questions, do chat with me in the comments down below. And as always, I'll see you next week. Peace. In most of the edits, it's never a good idea to go too hard or too extreme on either end. Okay, just make micro adjustments. There's no hard and fast rule because end of the day, it's what's your creative output. If you want it to look that way, then let it be. I mean, no one should ever stop you from your creativity.